On Sunday, February 25th, the Astros did lose to the Mets, but again, the spring training, we're not really concerned about that yet. We just want to see what our younger players are doing. The Astros did split up into two squads to play two simultaneous games. Still haven't seen any of our starters outside of Myers and McCormick. Outside of that, it seems like we're letting our second and third strings start the games, followed by our AAA, AA, and some guys who don't even have names on their jerseys. Some of the spring training games have been hard to watch, especially on Sunday, where the announcers will basically tell a story or finish a conversation they're having, and we'll go through a couple batters and not know who got out, who's even at bat. There won't be a graphic. There won't be a name on the back of some of the jerseys. So, I mean, if they want to make this stuff watchable, they really need to at least have a graphic up there of who's hitting and when. We did get to see Corona bat. He was 1 for 3. Durden walked, and that was his only at bat. That was a little disappointing. Caratini was 1 for 3, so that puts him at 4 out of 6 at bats he's reached base. I'm very happy with that. I was a little skeptical about the contract that we gave Caratini in the offseason, thinking over $6 million a year was an overpay pretty quickly for a backup catcher. But so far, at least in spring training, he's balancing out just fine. Other notable players, Jolks was 0 for 2. I hate that after he went 1 for 3 on Saturday, 0 for 2 on Sunday. Pedro Leon 0 for 2 after going 0 for 1 on Saturday, so still without a hit. Neither player walked on Sunday. Shea Whitcomb was a bright spot in an otherwise bad game against the Mets, where he had 2 hits in 2 at-bats. He looked solid. He looked focused. He looked young. But you know what? The Rangers have some good young players out there who look a little young to be out there, but they're performing. Machado was 1 for 2, and he looked good out there as well. So anyway, so far we've just seen that the Astros are coasting in to the 24th season, which is, again, great because they've been to the playoffs so many times and deep into the playoffs multiple times, including 4 World Series appearances in 7 years. So they got to give these guys a break, especially coming off the World Baseball Classic. That was last offseason. So they've just had a whole lot of baseball for their starters, and they're giving them breaks and rest and making sure that they're healthy. So good job focusing on that.